is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. Bringing it out.
And I just love the effort by the coverage unit on this one. Everybody winning their one-on-one battles, converging on the football, and getting the kick return to the ground.
A long way to go for this offense. Running to the left. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Flying out to the left. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his leg.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Gabriel. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Ducks are on the move. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the run, it's Gabriel. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. They went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run to the left. Pirouettes through. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On the option. Now the pitch. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. To the air, it's Daniels. And he is stopped. Run out of bounds, well short of the goal line on 4th and goal, and the defense makes the stand. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Tom.
That's it, David. Just a couple of 1st downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. On target to the left. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2 on...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown, Ducks!
How about this offense responding late in the 1st half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and with that, they have the lead as they head to the half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Running back goes in motion. He'll set up to throw. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
Sports across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Dances away to buy time. He'll get rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Now they'll try the right side. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Kansas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job.
The expressway is wide open. The 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Gets it out quickly. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Skips away from pressure. Slings it down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kansas 36, Oregon 15.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And the stomping has commenced. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Discards a man. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Oregon! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got enough for the first.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports. Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hokies will put toe the leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Neal. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, the quick spin move. There he goes to the right. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They move the tight end all over. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Tootin. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Hokies line up to punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense
Running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas 15.
A third down play to open up this quarter. Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Drones. Trying to get to him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And now on second down for this offense. On the ground, it's Tootin. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Let him bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Looking downfield, it's Drones. Got his man quickly. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Leaves it with the running back. The Hokies will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Takes it inside his 30, and he's headed the other way. And the returner goes down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you play a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on first down from the 43. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Daniels. They've got the screen set up. On the move is the 30. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. They didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Got enough for the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, rock chop! And the punishment has been extended.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Holds it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Zings it complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Virginia Tech, 14.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Runs through the tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Now on the option. Past the 40. Off he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. And the pummeling has started.
And I'm a DC. I'm throwing my career. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable having a guy this dynamic in the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence as they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He turns it loose to the left. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Kansas 42, Virginia Tech 14.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Picks up the 1st down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Set.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On 4th down, going to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up their pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff.
Open runway ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Back in the air.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.